Introducing KickShaper by WA Production. This is a transformational kick plugin like you've never heard before, with simple controls that can get your kicks sounding their best in no time at all. KickShaper brings advanced processing to an all-in-one plugin that will shape the foundation of your beats. But you can also use this tool on 808s, bass lines, and much more, delivering natural-sounding tails, well-defined transients, and full depth. The streamlined interface and intuitive workflow means that crafting the perfect kick now takes just seconds. Here are a few before and after examples to get started. Grab your headphones or listen through decent monitors to hear the processing in full effect. I'll be bypassing the plugin with this button. Running in all major plugin formats for Mac and PC, KickShaper brings unique processing modules trained on thousands of kick samples. The shape, tone, and enhancement features are specifically tailored to surgical processing of kick sounds, fixing flabby kicks and making them hit hard. So let's explore. This is the main interface of KickShaper with most controls on the front panel. The interface is fully resizable with vector graphics, so just drag the bottom right corner. The live audio is displayed as a waveform on the central window, showing exactly what's happening to the signal as it travels through the plugin in real time. This allows for accurate monitoring at every step of the chain, so keep your eye on it during the upcoming examples. Input and output dials are featured at either side of the interface. This shape panel in the center is where you'll be spending most of your time with KickShaper. I'll start with this kick. Kind of flabby and uninspiring. Let's see if we can improve things. The first thing to do is turn up the tail dial to maximum and then click Find. This identifies the fundamental frequency of the kick so that KickShaper can do its thing with harmonics and resonance. If you want to adjust the frequency manually, simply hover the mouse over the display to drag the numbers. Alternatively, double-click the display and input a value. Or choose a note from the virtual keyboard. Now we have the fundamental frequency nailed down, we can start to use the shape controls to mold the sound. Let's first bring the tail dial back down to a medium setting. If your kicks have tons of low end and struggle with distortion or overpower your mix, you'll be needing the deboom dial. This isn't just another low cut or compressor. Deboom ingeniously shortens the wavelength of low frequencies, giving your kicks more punch and having them translate more effectively to smaller speakers. Taming the boom of the kicks also allows you to push your mastering limiter further, making for louder mixes. Let's play with thump and click. The Thump processing analyzes low-frequency wavelengths and fine-tunes the kick's sustain, exclusively impacting the low end, whilst preserving the kick's core. The Click module introduces an advanced transient shaping algorithm that analyzes high-frequency wavelengths and pushes transients to the next level. Again, super useful for having your kicks translate to smaller speakers or temperamental sound systems. Let's hear a kick that's more acoustic, and I'll adjust its shape in a similar way to create a more meaty sound with a driving presence. You can actually store an A and B version of the settings. Just click here to choose one of the options, or copy between them. There are also undo and redo buttons just here. Delving into the tone section now, these controls are designed specifically for kick processing. The cut knob is used for subtle low-frequency trimming, the low knob for adding punch, the mid knob for adjusting muddiness, and the high knob for precise control over clicks. You'll want to use these parameter adjustments in just small doses, so you don't suck the life out of your sound. Another kick sound now. The enhanced section can be used to add character to the sound. Depth applies analog hardware convolution to make your kicks sound larger, adding depth whilst taming excessive highs. Heat warms up the sound with subtle saturation. Punch replicates console compression, specifically tuned to the needs of kicks. Clip squashes the peaks of your kick, increasing punchiness and impact. It's worth remembering that all these processing options work together, so experiment with adjusting multiple parameters to find a combo that works for your specific kick sound. If in doubt, head to the many presets just here. These are great jumping off points for all sorts of kicks and genres. I'll quickly run through a few other small buttons that you might want to use. INV flips the polarity of the sound, handy if you need to invert the phase of your kicks. X4 enables 4 times oversampling, enhancing processing fidelity. The hand icon activates a limiter before the output channel. This usually isn't needed, but is there to protect your ears. Lastly, the MIDI button can be used with external MIDI, making the transient shaping algorithm respond to incoming MIDI signals. You can create 2 tracks, adding a sampler to one of them, and writing MIDI notes on the second track to trigger KickShaper. This could be handy for live performances and MIDI-based writing. So those are the basic concepts behind KickShaper, a one-stop tool for maximizing the power, presence, and punch of your kicks, and lots of other sounds too. Try the trial version for yourself, available now. And thanks for watching.